Hello and welcome to Across Louisiana. My name is Steve Sawyer. Welcome to the show. We've got a really nice show lined up for you today. A lot of holiday stuff, of course, taking place, and we're going to start it off with Natalie Jayroe. Natalie is the CEO for a wonderful organization around the holiday season. They've really come on strong. Second Harvest Food Bank. Amanda McFillen is with the Historic New Orleans Collection. We have Elizabeth Nastasi. She is with Nurses Registry, and she's going to be giving tips for the elderly during the holiday season. Matt Peale is with the Learn to Move Academy. He's the sales director. It's a new company that just started up, and they work with the schools and kids on movement and sports. And finally, Sarah Mohan, she is with the Preservation Resource Center of New Orleans, and they have their 40th annual home tour. And you want to hear about that and learn where the homes are this year and be a part of that. Thank you again so much for being a part of the show. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. Thank you again so much for being a part of the show. Our first guest is Natalie Jayroe. Natalie, for 10 years now, has been the CEO for Second Harvest Food Bank. Thank you so much, Natalie, for taking time to be on the show.
Steve, thanks.
Second Harvest, God, what would we do without you guys? You're just such a critical part of the landscape of New Orleans. And with that, I thought you've got a big event coming up that we want to get to, but talk a little bit about Second Harvest and the mission of the organization and all the many wonderful things you guys do.
Well, thank you for saying that. I really believe Second Harvest is a place where the community comes together to tackle this issue of hunger. Unfortunately, that's 1 out of every 6 families in Louisiana that's at risk for hunger, not knowing where their next meal is coming from necessarily. We serve the whole southern part of the state, from the Mississippi to the Texas borders.
Wow.
We have a warehouse in Harahan. We have another one in Lafayette that helps us with our western parishes. We reach about 210,000 people every year, and we distribute about 24 million meals through a variety of services.
Wow.
So we have 500 partner nonprofit and agencies, the ones that we all know and love. They're partners of ours because we like to go directly into neighborhoods and communities. We do backpacks for kids. We have a commercial kitchen that distributes 400,000 meals a year to
Hey, and let me move you real quick because we're going to run out of time, because we could talk forever about what you guys do. You've got a big event coming up on the 17th, your food drive.
Yes. Well, our food drive runs from now to the end of the year. This is the time of year where so many schools, which is, again, something we're thankful for, will do food drives for us. So the Saints and Carnival Cruise Line have come up with a great idea to help incent the school food and funds drive. You can go directly onto our website at No-Hunger School Meal Drive
And we'll put that on the screen.
Okay, perfect. In order to sign up. And what Carnival is going to do is give incentives to the top 5 schools. They'll have a pizza party for the winning school. They'll get a signed Saints football, and they'll receive a Carnival cruise for 4 that they can give out at one of their functions or events.
That is
and
incredible.
then some of their school will be invited to a party on the Carnival Triumph, which is coming here in April 2016.
Quite a campaign.
It is. It's so neat. And then the next 10 schools, and that's per student food and fundraising. We'll figure out, what the involvement is, will receive a pizza party as well. So just really fun things for the schools to help them help us.
And Natalie, before they wrap me up real quick, I mean, this is the time of year that, I mean, everybody giving is big, and what better way to do than Second Harvest. So again, thank you for all you guys do. You've been around for a long, long time. Everybody knows who you are. We'll put the website on the screen for all the information. We've got several more guests. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. Always great to have the folks from the Historic New Orleans Collection, and we're very happy today to have Amanda McFillen. Amanda is the Assistant Director of Museum Programs. Amanda, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me back.
Well, I don't want to take any time away from you because you've got 3 big events coming up, so I'm just going to say, what are they?
Absolutely. So the weekend of December 12th and 13th, we are partnering with Photonola to host some events at the collection. They're going to be held at our research center at 410 Charter Street. The first event we have is a documentary that we're going to be screening. It's called the phantasmagorical Clarence John Laughlin. He was an artist here in New Orleans in the 1940s, 50s. I think most people are familiar with him. He was a surrealist artist. And local filmmaker Gene Fredericks has done a documentary on him and did a lot of his research actually at the collection.
Wow.
So yeah, exactly. So we're really excited to be able to screen this documentary. That's going to be happening on Saturday, December 12th at 1:30. Then later, after that event, we're going to have...
Same day?
Yes, the same day,
Right.
exactly. So come make a day of it. We're going to have the photographer David Spielman come and talk about an exhibition that we actually have on display at the collection right now called The Katrina Decade, Images of an Altered City. We published his book of these photographs, and we have the exhibition on display, so you'll get to hear him talk about his photographic process, his thoughts behind this. The photographs he's been working for 10 years since Katrina just to document the city, document buildings. He's been walking around neighborhoods, just kind of capturing what he feels has been going on in the city since Katrina. And it's really, really interesting exhibition. And so you'll have a chance to buy the book and have him sign it and hear him talk about the exhibit in his own words.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so that's going to be at 4 o'clock. And then on Sunday, it's a jam-packed weekend.
Jam-packed weekend.
It is. Sunday at 11:30, we're going to have an internationally known photographer named Sig Harvey talking about her work. That's going to be at 11:30. She is based in Maine. She's originally from England. And I was looking at her website today, and her photographs are just beautiful. They're bright, bold colors, but even though they look really cheerful, they somehow pull you in too. You feel like there's a story if you can just keep looking at them. Like maybe there's some little detail you didn't notice or a little mystery going on in there somewhere. They're really, really interesting. So she's going to be talking about her work and presenting it, and you'll have a chance to buy her book if you want to and have her sign it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's going to be a jam-packed weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun.
What better way to spend a weekend than this? Now, Amanda, your website is hnoc.org.
Yes.
All the information on
All the information
three
is
events,
there.
are they free? Is there a cost?
Yes,
or
they're all free to the public.
Wow.
Yes, we want everybody to come down and celebrate with us. We actually also, I believe, have Members Appreciation Day going on in our shop too. So if you want to do a little Christmas shopping, then come to the events. You can.
That's great, Amanda.
Yes.
Thank you so much for spending time with us on the show. A great way to spend a weekend in New Orleans. Again, it's hnoc.org, the Historic New Orleans Collection. We've got a few more guests. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. I'm very happy to have Elizabeth Nastasi on the show. Elizabeth is the Assistant Marketing Director for Nurses Registry. Elizabeth, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you.
And we're not going to talk about how you were on Price is Right, won a lot of stuff. We'll let that go. People can Google that and find that on their own. So Nurses Registry, give me a little information about Nurses Registry, what exactly it is you do.
Nurses Registry is a home health private duty agency that we work with the elders mainly in our community. After they are released from the hospital, we can bring nurses, therapists, and companions into the home and professionally trained aides to help to get them in better shape, keep them out of the hospital.
Yeah. And during the holiday season, I hate to point this out, but there's always a focus on the elderly, and sometimes, they're living by themselves and so forth. It's tips and things you can talk about, how you can help elderly patients through the holiday season?
Absolutely. There are quite a few things that we can do, but a lot of them have dietary restrictions. And as you know, the holidays bring lots of cookies and cakes and a lot of sodium-rich foods. So helping them to watch that, having fresh fruits and vegetables as an option. And then they come to our homes a lot of times for the holiday season. We need to make sure pathways are cleared. A lot of them have walkers and canes.
Good point.
And so making sure there's clear pathways, that they don't trip and fall, or if they're going to stay with us, making sure their night lights on at night if they have to get up. Another big thing is depression comes along sometimes with elderly for that. And we can, a good tip is to give them the gift of your time, not necessarily a present, because they appreciate that, and let them reminisce and discuss and talk about Christmases in the past, look at photos, maybe sing songs, let the younger children get involved, help them make Christmas cards maybe, things like that to keep their mind active and you know.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, that's great stuff. Your website, we'll put this on the screen, is www.mynursesregistry.com.
Yes.
A lot of good information on the website that you just spoke to about things that you can do. And I mean, if somebody wanted to reach out to you and talk about things, I mean, is that an option that you can you ask questions on the website and things like that?
Absolutely. Our website will have all of the services that we offer, including the nursing services into the personal care attendants that you can use also with Nurses Registry. All that information is found on our website, and our phone number is available that they can call 24/7, and someone can answer any questions.
That is great information, and what better time than be able to have to reach out to somebody than the holiday season. So thank you so much for providing that information. We have a couple more guests. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. Our next guest is Matt Peale. Matt is the sales director at Learn to Move Academy, and I believe that's a new organization, right?
It is. We just started a few months ago, really getting ourselves kicked up here in the New Orleans area. And
have you been somewhere else before New Orleans, and you're just coming to New Orleans?
No, we're from here.
Brand new.
Brand new on the North Shore.
Wow, that's great. So tell us a little bit about the organization, what you guys do, who you work with, things like that.
Awesome, thanks. We, like I said, we just started here a few months ago, and we work with schools and with sports organizations on really developing a fundamentals of movement program. It's really not being taught out there in schools. You know, we're very much about games and teaching kids, how to play football or basketball or soccer or tennis, but we missed a component of it. Let's actually teach them how to move, how to run properly, for example, how to move your arms straight, and not just across your body, and how to perform these basic movements, one, to get better just overall as development,
right,
and to become better athletes, and actually become better students as a result of developing their athletic ability. Their grades improve all at the same time.
And so you actually go into the schools, right?
We go in school, we provide a curriculum, or it's like a curriculum. It's a web-based program that teachers can use right there from their smartphones or their tablets. They go out on the basketball court or the field and are able now to pull up these movements, which are different for kindergartners all the way up through ninth graders, and change as the year goes on, so that they're learning the different movement patterns, and then can know, what a first grader is doing in September is not the same as an eighth grader is doing, come March.
Yeah. Let me ask you, we'll put this on the screen too. Your website is ltmacademy.com.
Yeah, LTM Academy.
Okay, we'll put on. If I wanted to reach out to you just individually, can I do that as well?
Absolutely. You can email me at learntomoveacademy@gmail.com.
Okay, all right, and then we can work on curriculums for myself or my kids, or it doesn't really have to be a school that you work with as well.
No. It's either a school or did your kid play soccer, or is he on the basketball team? We're actually right now in the process of working with Biddy Basketball on implementing that for their over 800 teams in South Louisiana, and we're going to have a day with them on December 23rd. With the New Orleans Pelicans, and do some fun stuff out there at Champion Square.
Matt, thank you so much for being a part of the show. This is great information. Best of success to you.
Appreciate it.
As a startup company, we have one more guest. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Across Louisiana. Our final guest is Sarina Mohan. Sarina is the Associate Director of Development for Events with the Preservation Resource Center in New Orleans. Sarina, welcome to the show. It seems like only yesterday we were talking about the Shotgun Tour, and now we have the pleasure of talking about the 40th annual Holiday Home Tour. And I'll let you talk about the event and what people can see and take place during that time.
Great, it's a fabulous tour, and yeah, we've been doing this for 40 years. It's a self-guided tour of private homes in the Garden District, all dressed up for the holidays. So you get to see, not just inside of these amazing houses that are so unique to New Orleans and make this city so special, but you get to see them at a very special time of year when they're really sort of at their best and they look pretty amazing. So there are 8 tours plus 8 homes plus a bonus house on the tour this year. It's all walkable. Our headquarters is at Trinity Episcopal Church, where we usually are, so you can walk to all the houses from there, plus there's a shuttle. We have a boutique at our headquarters as well as a cafe, so people can come out, get in the holiday spirit, go see some amazing decorations, get their shopping done, have some lunch, and it's a pretty fun day.
Make a day of it.
They can make a day of it.
And is there a cost? Is it a fundraiser for the PRC?
It is a fundraiser for the PRC. In advance, tickets are $40 or $30 for members. The weekend of the tour at headquarters, it's $45 per ticket.
Okay.
So in advance, people can buy tickets on our website, prcno.org. And then the weekend of the tour, they can come out to the headquarters at Trinity.
And do people get with you and just talk about their, I mean, it's not the same houses every year, but I mean, if I wanted to do that, would I be able to work with you guys and possibly having my house done? Or, I mean, how do you select the houses?
It's actually a really fun process. We do this tour in the Garden District every year, so that's sort of one piece of the selection because we want it to be walkable. And it's a variety of different houses every year. And so, over the course of 40 years, of course, we've had some repeats. We actually have some repeats on the tour this year. But the really fun thing is, as people do renovations and they change things up, they might call us and say, hey, I redid my kitchen. And if you want to, have us open our house again, we could do that. And as things change, you get to see how these houses really sort of evolve with different owners in different time periods.
And it really is probably a different tour every year.
It is. It's different houses every year, pretty much, with with some exceptions every once in a while.
So your website is prcno.org. All the information on the tour can be found on the website.
Absolutely.
Can you purchase tickets on the website and
can.
so forth? All right, Sarina, thank you so much for being on the show. Good luck with the 40th annual tour. Look forward to having you back talking about the 41st annual as well. You've been watching Across Louisiana. Thanks so much for being a part of the show. My name is Steve Sawyer. We'll see you next time.